Welcome to the first part of poetry. You should be taking notes on your sheet that says Note Taking Part 1. We are going to be talking about 4 key terms. The first one is form. The way a poem looks on the page is related to its form. So if we take a look here at this poem, A Fine Head of Lettuce, we see here that the overall poem, this is the form that it's in. The second key term is stanzas. Lines of poetry may be arranged into groups that are called stanzas. So if we look here, we see that is arranged into 2 stanzas. Each stanza helps convey a poem's overall message. So if we read the poem, A Fine Head of Lettuce, a handsome romaine, I have in a cranium made for a brain. I'm simple and shy, I remain on my own. I'm known in the garden as lettuce alone. So we see that this poem is about lettuce. And the last term is speaker. The voice in the poem that talks to the reader is the speaker. So this one's pretty easy. Who is the speaker of this poem? It is the lettuce. The lettuce is talking. So make sure you've written down all 4 key terms. Now we're going to look back at another poem called Losing Face. This one's a lot more serious than the first one. We'll read it together and we'll try to identify these 4 terms. Losing face. Finally, mother is proud of something I've done. My girl won the art contest, she tells the world, smiling so big and laughing so loud. Her gold tooth shows. I'm the only one who knows how I drew so well. Erasing the perfect lines I traced, drawing worse ones on purpose in their place, I feel awful. I want to tell, but I don't want to lose mother's glowing, proud face. So, what is this poem about? What's the form? Well, we see the outline of the form is right here. And then again, we see it's broken up into stanzas. We have 1 stanza here, a 2nd stanza here, and a 3rd stanza here. And this poem definitely has a message. What would you say the message of this poem is? She's wanting to impress her mother. She's erasing her art. She's trying to make her mother proud. Definitely there's a message underlined here. And then we see the speaker. Who is the speaker? Well, it's the mother's daughter. So now that we've taken a look at 2 different poems, you will either find a short poem or write a short poem, and we want you to annotate it. And you can also, if you'd like, use one of the 2 poems here that I've given you. And you're going to be looking for the form, the stanza, the message, and the speaker. So go ahead and do that with your notes right now. And once you're done, you can move on to note-taking part 2.